I recognize I'm a little late to this party, but Janemba came out. I went back and played Dragon Ball FighterZ a couple days ago to try out Janemba, and it was pretty fun. Honestly, I think Janemba's probably the most fun I've had with a DLC character. He's unironically a part of my team now, which I think that's the first time that's ever happened for a DLC character. I haven't been paying attention to the competitive community. I don't know if he's good or if he's bad or whatever. I just know that I have a lot of fun with the character. He's got awesome animations. He's aesthetically different from the majority of the cast, and most importantly, he has a little bit of cheese. So with my very short review of Janemba out of the way, let's talk about something that hasn't quite made the rounds yet on the YouTube sphere for some reason. It turns out that Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 3 is probably going to be a thing. I actually can't believe it. So why do we think Season 3 is happening? Well, let's break it down. There's nothing concrete like when we got a full list of the Jump Force DLC characters, but the modding community has noticed something very strange about the recent patch of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Previously, there were 39 IDs in the game. Now, there are 43. That's an additional 4 IDs. Now, IDs aren't necessarily characters, so further investigation had to be done. Saitsu, a modder on Twitter who I follow personally because of his low quality Twitter memes and his high quality mods, he's been looking at these IDs pretty much since they appeared in the game, and the conclusion that he seems to come to, and the majority of the modding community seems to come to, and given the evidence that he presented, I have also come to, it looks like these are gonna be characters. When you try to manipulate the character select options inside of the game and use IDs that don't correspond to a character, you get no name, no placeholder picture, nothing. However, when you try to do the same thing and manipulate the character select to actually select one of these new IDs, one of the new 4 IDs added to the game, you get a Super Saiyan Goku as a placeholder name and picture. I suppose this doesn't necessarily confirm anything in particular, but from what the modders tell me, this is very strange, and the most likely conclusion is that these are going to be characters. I've also been told that apparently they've never added new IDs to Dragon Ball FighterZ and had them not be new characters. So Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 3 is actually happening. Maybe. I mean, again, it's not confirmed, but when we look at this information and when we have people who are far more educated on the game file saying that this is the most likely conclusion, it's starting to come together. Now, the number of 4 characters might seem a little bit strange on face value, but I mean, when you look at the previous seasons, it kind of makes sense. Season 1 had a total of 8 characters. That's Broly, Goku Base, 17, Cooler, Vegito, Zamasu, Base Vegeta, and Bardock. Season 2 had 6 characters, which was 2 less, and now it's looking like Season 3 is going to have 4, which would again be 2 less. Now, they could add even more IDs to closely match the previous seasons, but as of right now, I think we're going to end up with a total of 4 characters from Season 3. Now, I could go into a whole prediction list, but I think maybe that's best reserved for another day. I just wanted to get the information out there right now. Season 3, Dragon Ball FighterZ, probably happening. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like. It helps other people find it, which is good for these types of videos. People want to know this type of information. If you are new around here, subscribe to keep up to date with content like this. My name has been Bilbzy, and I'll see you in the next video.